So, Mom, where are we going?
To the apt
Why?
to get your camera.
Let's go!
Yo, there it is. Look at that.
So as many as you know, my A6K is no longer with us. It broke, the hot shoe just didn't sync, the battery compartment wasn't working, like never properly read the batteries. A whole bunch of things went wrong, and app was like, hey, we give up, we're just not gonna fix this. So, you know, I was like, hey, I've been ogling a camera for a hot while. I've been planning to upgrade it. Why not, you know, upgrade it? Because, like, this is a perfect time. I was planning to upgrade it, like, 2 years from now. But hey, I mean, I'm never against getting better gear. So you may be thinking, well, what camera did I get? None other than the Sony A7IV. This camera is honestly a camera I've been ogling for ages. 13 megapixels, 10 frames a second. The Bion's XR processor, a beautiful processor, beautiful sensor. I love Sony's color science, and all so much in a pretty darn good package. I am amped. This is a wonderful camera, and not only that, it's great for video because, of course, it's an A7. There's no S or R, so it's perfect for video and photo. So let's get into the unboxing. Oh man, there's no new camera smell, which does kind of suck. My A6K did have a new camera smell, but you know, it is what it is. It's not like a make or break. I'm not gonna go to app and return like, hey, there's no smell. It just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Ooh, all right. This is some kind of cable. So here we have the USB-C to USB 3.0 cable. I think both as a charging cord and a data sync cord, because USB 3, Thunderbolt. I'll have to see if that's true later on. Then the strap. I'm not going to use this because first off, I don't like using straps. They've never really been my style, but I probably will use my A6K strap, like a homage in a sense. Next we have, oh, so they give 2 batteries? No shot. Okay, so yeah, here's a battery. Voltage, let's see, 2280, pretty good. That's about 3/4 what this battery grip for my A6K gave, so hey, that's pretty good. I don't have a single complaint there. Then, okay, no, there's not a second battery. This is the power brick to plug into a wall if you don't have a battery charger. That's how I charged my A6K all through freshman year. I never bought a charger. I literally just plugged into a wall, would wait 3 hours. I had to wait like overnight. Then I get it. And now the piece de resistance. Oh, this bag feels amazing. Wow. Gotta say, Sony does know how. Oh! Oh! Ah, it's looking gorgeous. Oh, man. That. Oh. Wow. So the A6K doesn't have any in-body image stabilization, but this one does, and you can like feel it and hear it. Wow, this is such a beautifully sleek machine. My god. Alright, I am going to wait. I have batteries on the deck for this. I don't know if they're charged though. Oh, the first thing I'm kind of worried about is my 51.8. Because that one, I'm not sure if it is a 51.8 full frame or a 51.8 APS-C. Because I know both other lenses are full frame, my 16 and my 85 1.4, which were more or less 23 point something and then a 136 point something. I'm gonna check out my 51.8, make sure that that one is a 51.8 full frame. Oh, that was looking hot as hell. This is one fine piece of machinery right here. Good lord. But that's good. That means that this was like a 75 on my APS-C. So I think I'll actually be using this lens for basketball once again. because first off, it's 33 megapixels, so I can zoom in to basically have it look like a 7200, and it's also now in a full frame, so I get a little bit more wider. By the way, the box is going on that shelf. Absolutely, this is a beautiful box. But I want to get more or less into the camera. This is a beautiful camera. The feel is the groove. They very much built this. They worked on it because feels almost the same as this grip. And I felt the AR4 or the A7R4, and that one's groove is much shallower, isn't as big, doesn't feel as full in your hands. And this one absolutely does. Of course, I am going to get a grip, get more batteries, and also a place for my pinky, because this was an issue with the A6K. This was an issue with every camera. There's never ever enough pinky space. Now I'm gonna go bedaddle with the settings, make sure it's more or less a camera that I would use, because I do not like using cameras that I wouldn't normally use. So I'm gonna do that, format everything, get everything right into settings, and I will see you after. So I set up the menu, I did everything, I did both photo and video, and I learned that my 50 is in fact a 50 for a the 50 for a APS-C sensor, but I just had super 35mm on for auto, and then that's why I thought it wasn't. So that does kind of suck, but it is what it is. I still have other lenses that I can use, and I'm still of course going to use that lens. But something else that I'm going to do is start recording on this camera. Now this camera, first huge perk, it focuses so much better. Wait. Now a perk of this camera is that it focuses so much better. As you can see here, I'm kind of soft in focus if I move around. Oh, it can't really track me. But with this, I can move around much better. Also, the lens that I have on here is much wider, and in my opinion, actually no, factually it's much better, because for this camera, that one right there, I have to have a really high ISO and slow shutter speed. On this camera, my ISO is 200 with a shutter speed of 125. So I have this very fast. So the background looks really good, and there's not much noise. Also, bokeh. For here, you can see almost everything going on back here. There's no background blur. But on here, look at that. Look, my hand's going on a blur. You can't even tell that's a closet. And also, here has a 25 or 29 minute recording time max. This doesn't. And this one breaks up everything into several small clips. This doesn't. This keeps all of it in one, and I'm going to keep this camera. Now for vlogging, I'm probably going to be using my GoPro and occasionally this bad boy, but it's majority going to be for like this kind of sit down video. It's going to be with this camera. Absolutely. Now, with that, this concludes this video. I, of course, am going to spend so much more time with this camera. I cannot wait to use it. But for now, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. What's in my camera bag is coming out as soon as I get it fixed, because it doesn't close. And a camera bag that doesn't close is waiting to be robbed. But this camera has been with me since freshman year. I have traveled throughout the continental United States with it, and I cannot wait to get into it. So keep your eyes peeled for what's in my camera bag video coming very soon. And with that, I will relinquish you all to your fellow daily duties. Thank you all so much for watching. See you guys later.